Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over the most important part of gear upgrading in Lost Ark. And if you don't know this part of the gear upgrading system, you could potentially waste dozens or even hundreds of hours of grinding. So first, for a basic overview of the gear upgrading in Lost Ark, or gear honing as it's officially called, first off, you're going to go to any of the major cities in Lost Ark and you're going to look for the big hammer. That is the gear honing NPC, and once you go to it, you're going to see this window. So gear honing boils down to getting the resources required right here. At tier 1, it's just 2 resources: harmony leap stones and either destruction fragments or guardian fragments. And then you'll also have a honing cost of harmony shards and either silver or gold depending on how high you've upgraded your gear. And when you're at lower levels in that tier, it has a much higher chance to be a successful upgrade. And as you level up your gear more and more and more, it reduces the chance for it to be a successful upgrade. But the more times you try to upgrade that piece of armor or that weapon, it will give you artisan's energy, which will give you higher and higher chances to succeed. So it's pretty much a failsafe. So at some point, it's a guaranteed upgrade. And this is pretty much the basis of gear honing. And I am in tier 1, so that is the specific resources I mentioned. But once you get to tier 2 or tier 3, it will be different required resources here, and it will require additional resources past just the 2. And this is a system you'll probably know about, probably understand, because it's overall pretty simple. But the system that I think a lot of people don't really know about or don't understand is the gear transfer system, because I've seen a bunch of people asking questions that this system already answers. And the gear transfer system is built to allow you to put the upgrade you have put on a weapon or armor piece onto another piece. And the reason you want to do this is either because you have a higher rarity item, you have a tier set item, or you want to increase the quality. Now this is for tier 1 stuff. There are additional reasons you would want to do this as you get into the higher tiers of gearing in the game, but I wanted to keep this more focused around tier 1 because that's where 99% of the player base is still at. And I'm going to show you how this actually works. So I have this purple sword right here. It's plus 15 and it is decently low quality. But then I have this legendary sword right here, which is part of the tier set I'm using and has a higher quality. But I don't want to go spend ridiculous amounts of resources to upgrade this new sword. So what you're going to do, you're going to go to this system right here and you're going to click on the weapon that you want to actually be using. Then when you click on that, it's going to give you the options of other items you can transfer onto this item. So now we have my plus 15 sword right here. We're going to click on that. And what this is going to do is it's going to take the plus 15 and put it on this legendary sword and take it off the epic sword. And the only cost of this is silver. So it is incredibly cheap. It's basically free and is going to allow me to get a pretty big upgrade. So once you transfer it, it will actually destroy the piece that you're transferring the upgrades off of. So I'm going to do that. And now my epic sword was destroyed, but the plus 15 upgrades were now put on the legendary sword. So I didn't have to use any other resources to upgrade this sword to plus 15, which would take dozens of hours of farming possibly. But now I have a pretty massive upgrade because it's a tier piece. It has much higher quality, which gives additional stats. And like I mentioned, later down the road, there will even be more reasons you want to do this. And like we just went over, this process is incredibly cheap. So if you have upgrades, don't be afraid to go and transfer the power onto another item to get an additional bonus. Because like I mentioned, you have the quality of items, say 85 on this helmet, and that will increase the stats on that item. So if I had another one of these elemental helmets, but with a 90 quality, that would be a upgrade. So I could take the other helmet that has a better quality and take the upgrades off this one, put on that one, and that would still be an upgrade. Then you also have increasing the rarity or getting tier sets. So like on these pieces, it has a tier set that gives me tier set bonuses. If you're say using blue gear, it's not going to have a tier set on it. Or if there's a other tier set you want to get that's better than your tier set, then you can start doing that as well. So there's a bunch of different reasons to do this. And I mainly want to make this video because I did see some people in chat, I've actually seen quite a few people talk about this and not really know that this system exists, which would be incredibly bad if you're trying to gear through the game game, and then you get a legendary sword and you try to upgrade it from 0 when you already have, say, a +10 sword. But that's pretty much all I want to go over with the gear transfer and gear upgrading system in Lost Ark. So subscribe if you want to see more Lost Ark or other MMO videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. Leave a comment down below what you guys think about the gear honing system and gear transfer system in Lost Ark. And thanks for watching.